Hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about growth rate and specific growth rate. Generally we assume that growth rate and specific growth rate are the same, but they are not. So we are going to find out the difference between growth rate and specific growth rate in this video. So what is growth rate? Growth rate is the amount of biomass produced per unit time. Okay, so the formula is the amount of biomass produced divided by the time taken. So if you see in the first case, from 20 grams the biomass becomes 40 grams in 5 minutes. So the amount of biomass produced is 40 minus 20, that is 20 grams, and the time taken is 5 minutes. So the growth rate is 20 divided by 5, which comes out to be 4 grams per minute. Okay, in the second case the biomass becomes 80 grams from 40 grams again in 5 minutes. Okay, so the doubling time is same. Here also it is 5 minutes, here also it is 5 minutes. Here the initial biomass is 40 grams and it becomes 80 grams. Okay, so again 40 grams is the biomass which is produced. Okay, and 5 minutes is the time. It comes out to be 8 grams per minute. Okay, so these both are the same microorganisms with the same doubling time, but because of the effect of the initial concentration, because of the effect of this initial concentration, we are getting different growth rates. So growth rates, they vary because of the initial concentration which is present. Okay, for the same microorganism, we here are getting 4 gram per minute, and here we are getting 8 grams per minute, because the cells are only produced from the cells which are already present. So if there's a huge amount of cells already present, there will be a huge amount of production of cells, and if there are only a small amount of cells which are present in the bioreactor, then there will be a small production of the cells inside the bioreactor. Okay, so if you see, growth rate does not take into consideration that whether the amount which is already present or the initial concentration or the initial amount of biomass which is present is large or small. It does not take into consideration. But when we talk about specific growth rate takes into consideration the initial amount of biomass which is present. Okay, so what is specific growth rate? Growth rate is rate of production of biomass. Okay, we have discussed growth rate. Growth rate is rate of production of biomass per unit time. Okay, so what is specific growth rate? Specific growth rate is the rate of production of biomass per unit time, per unit initial concentration of biomass. Okay, so it is, the formula for specific growth rate is amount of biomass produced, amount of biomass produced divided by time taken. So if you see, the formula is same here, but the only difference is it is further divided by initial biomass concentration or initial biomass which is present. Initial biomass. Okay, so it is divided by the initial biomass. The specific growth rate takes into consideration the initial biomass that was present. Okay, so again we are going to calculate the specific growth rate for the first case. For the first case, the biomass produced is 20, the time taken is 5, and the initial biomass is 20. So it comes out to be 0.2 minute inverse. Okay, 0.2 per minute. Now for the second case, the biomass produced is 40, initial biomass concentration is 40, again it comes out to be 0.2 per minute. So if you see here, specific growth rate takes into consideration the initial concentration which was present, and then it is going to tell us about the property of the microorganism. Okay, growth rate does not tell us anything about the property of the microorganism. Growth rate changes if the initial concentration or initial biomass present is high or low. It is going to change, but specific growth rate, it does not change because of the presence of initial concentration. Okay, so specific growth rate nullifies the effect of the initial biomass which is present, and it tells us the specific growth rate which is specific for a specific microorganism in particular standard conditions. Okay, so specific growth rate can tell us something about the microorganism. Okay, but growth rate does not tell anything about the microorganism. Okay, now another thing, you can find the specific growth rate with the help of growth curve as well. Okay, the slope of the growth curve gives us specific growth rate. So this is the growth curve here, and let me derive the expression of specific growth rate with the help of this growth curve. So the slope of the growth curve, which is mu, which is the symbol of specific growth rate, is going to give us specific growth rate. So now the slope of the curve is mu, which is equal to tan theta, which is equal to ln x divided by time, and if we differentiate this term, we are going to get 1 by x dx by dt. So this x represents the initial concentration of cells present, initial biomass. This dt represents the time taken, and x represents the amount of biomass produced. So we have derived the same formula with the help of this growth curve. So now we know that the slope of the growth curve gives us what? Specific growth rate. Now we are going to see how specific growth rate varies in different phases of the growth curve. Okay, so now let's talk about the lag phase. So this is the lag phase, and we know that the amount of biomass which is produced in the lag phase is negligible. There is only increase in the cell size, not in the cell number. The cells are getting adapted to the new environment in the lag phase. We already discussed all of this in the growth curve video. So in the lag phase, the specific growth rate, you can just identify it by judging the slope. So in the lag phase, the slope of this curve is almost zero. Therefore, the specific growth rate of the microorganism in the lag phase is approximately zero. Now we come to log phase. So log phase is the exponential phase, or is the phase of maximum growth rate, maximum specific growth rate. Okay, so it is the log phase in which the entire biomass is produced. So in the log phase, the specific growth rate is maximum. Now we come to stationary phase. Again, as the name suggests, stationary, there is no increase in the cell biomass. Okay, so it is also equal to zero. And now the important one, the death phase. So this declining phase, or this is the death phase in which the microorganisms are dying. There are no microorganisms growing, they are actually dying. Okay, the biomass is decreasing. So this is the phase in which the specific growth rate is negative. So this is the phase in which the specific growth rate is less than zero. So in mu death is less than zero in the death phase, or specific growth rate in the death phase is less than zero or negative. This question appeared in GATE Biotechnology exam, and now if it appears, you can solve it. Okay, so let's revise this video. Growth rate does not tell us anything about the properties of the microorganism, and also growth rate does not take into account the initial biomass concentration present, whereas specific growth rate tells us about the property of the microorganism, and also specific growth rate takes into consideration the initial biomass concentration. Specific growth rate can help us compare the growth of two different microorganisms. Specific growth rate can help us choose a better strain of microorganism for better growth. Higher the specific growth rate, higher is going to be the biomass produced in particular period of time. Okay, that was all about growth rate and specific growth rate. In the description of this video, I have given some notes for your reference, and also I have given a few MCQs. Please do solve those MCQs. They are very important, and many of them have appeared already in the GATE Biotechnology and other life science exams. In the next video, we are going to discuss Monod's kinetics. Thanks.